The Tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, read by Mr. Oldfield. Act 1, Prologue. The modern text. The chorus enters. Chorus. In the beautiful city of Verona, where our story takes place, a long-standing hatred between two families erupts into new violence, and citizens stain their hands with the blood of their fellow citizens. Two unlucky children of these enemy families become lovers and commit suicide. Their unfortunate deaths put an end to their parents' feud. For the next 2 hours, we will watch the story of their doomed love and their parents' anger, which nothing but the children's death could stop. If you listen to us patiently, we'll make up for everything we've left out in this prologue on stage. Act 1, Scene 1. Modern text. Samson and Gregory, servants of the Capulet family, enter carrying swords and small shields. Samson. Gregory, I swear, we can't let them humiliate us. We won't take their garbage. Teasing Samson. No, because then we'd be garbage men. What I mean is, if they make us angry, we'll pull out our swords. Maybe you should focus on pulling yourself out of trouble, Samson. I hit hard when I'm angry, but it's hard to make you angry. One of those dogs from the Montague house can make me angry. Angry enough to run away, you won't stand and fight. A dog from the house will make me angry enough to take a stand. If I pass one of them on the street, I'll take the side closer to the wall and let him walk in the gutter. That means you're the weak one, because weaklings get pushed up against the wall. You're right. That's why girls get pushed up against the walls. They're weak. So what I'll do is push the Montague men into the street and the Montague women up against the wall. The fight between our masters and we the men who work for them. It's all the same. I'll be a harsh master to them. After I fight the men, I'll be nice to the women. I'll cut off their heads. Cut off their heads? You mean their maidenheads. Cut off their heads, take their maidenheads, whatever. Take my remark in whichever sense you like. The women you rape are the ones who'll have to sense it. They'll feel me as long as I can keep an erection. Everybody knows I'm a nice piece of flesh. It's a good thing you're not a piece of flesh. You're dried and shriveled like salted fish. Abram and another servant of the Montagues enter. Pull out your tool now. These guys are from the house of Montague. I have my naked sword out. Fight, I'll back you up. How will you back me up? By turning your back and running away? Don't worry about me. No, really, I'm worried about you. Let's not break the law by starting a fight. Let them start something. I'll frown at them as they pass by, and they can react however they want. You mean however they dare. I'll bite my thumb at them. That's an insult. And if they let me get away with it, they'll be dishonored. Samson bites his thumb. Abram, hey, are you biting your thumb at us? I'm biting my thumb. Are you biting your thumb at us? Aside to Gregory, is the law on our side if I say yes? Aside to Samson, no. No, sir. I'm not biting my thumb at you, but I am biting my thumb. Are you trying to start a fight? Start a fight? No, sir. If you want to fight, I'm your man. My employer is as good as yours, but he's not better than mine. Well then, Benvolio enters. Gregory, speaking so that only Samson can hear, say better. Here comes one of my employer's relatives. To Abram, yes, better, sir. You lie. Put out your swords. If you're men, Gregory, remember how to slash. They fight. Benvolio, putting out his sword. Break it up, you fools. Put your swords away. You don't know what you're doing. Tybalt enters. What? You've pulled out your swords to fight with these worthless servants? Turn around, Benvolio, and look at the man who's going to kill you. I'm only trying to keep the peace. Either put away your sword or use it to help me stop this fight. What? You take out your sword and then talk about peace? I hate the word, like I hate hell, all Montagues, and you. Let's go at it, coward! Benvolio and Tybalt fight. 3 or 4 citizens of the watch enter with clubs and spears. Citizens, use your clubs and spears. Hit them. Beat them down. Down with the Capulets. Down with the Montagues. Capulet enters in his gown, together with his wife, Lady Capulet. What's this noise? Give me my longsword. Come on. Lady Capulet. A crutch. You need a crutch. Why are you asking for a sword? Montague enters with his sword drawn, together with his wife, Lady Montague. I want my sword. Old Montague is here, and he's waving his sword around just to make me mad. Capulet, you villain. His wife holds him back. Don't stop me. Let me go. You're not taking one step toward an enemy. Prince Aeschylus enters with his escort, shouting at the rioters, You rebels, enemies of the peace, men who turn their weapons against their own neighbors. They won't listen to me? You there, you men, you beasts, who satisfy your anger with fountains of each other's blood. I'll have you tortured if you don't put down your swords and listen to your angry prince. Montague, Capulet, and their followers throw down their weapons. 3 times now, riots have broken out in this city, all because of a casual word from you, old Capulet and Montague. 3 times the peace has been disturbed in our streets, and Verona's old citizens have had to take off their dress clothes and pick up rusty old spears to part you. If you ever cause a disturbance on our streets again, you'll pay for it with your lives. Everyone else go away for now. To Capulet. You, Capulet, come with me. To Montague. Montague, this afternoon, come to old Freetown, the court where I will deliver judgments, and I'll tell you what else I want from you. As for the rest of you, I'll say this once. More go away or be put to death. Everyone exits except Montague, Lady Montague, and Benvolio. Who started this old fight up again? Speak, nephew. Were you here when it started? Your servants were fighting, your enemy's servants, before I got here. I drew my sword to part them. Right then that hothead Tybalt showed up with his sword ready. He taunted me and waved his sword around, making the air hiss. As we were trading blows, more and more people showed up to join the fight, until the prince came and broke everyone up. Lady Montague. Oh, where's Romeo? Have you seen him today? I'm glad he wasn't here for this fight. Madame, I had a lot on my mind an hour before dawn this morning, so I went for a walk. Underneath the sycamore grove that grows on the west side of the city, I saw your son taking an early morning walk. I heeded I headed toward him, but he saw me coming and hid in the woods. I thought he must be feeling the same way I was, wanting to be alone and tired of his own company. I figured he was avoiding me, and I was perfectly happy to leave him alone and keep to myself. He's been seen there many mornings, crying tears that add drops to the morning dew, and making cloudy day cloudier with his sighs. But as soon as the sun rises in the east, my sad son comes home to escape the light. He looks himself up alone in his bedroom, shuts the windows to keep out the beautiful daylight, and makes himself an artificial night. This mood of his is going to bring bad news, unless someone smart can fix what's bothering him. My noble uncle, do you know why he acts this way? I don't know, and he won't tell me. Have you done everything you could to make him tell you the reason? I've tried, and many of our friends have tried to make him talk. But he keeps his thoughts to himself. He doesn't want any friend but himself. And though I don't know whether he's a good friend to himself, he certainly keeps his own secrets. He's like a flower bud that won't open itself up to the world because it's been poisoned from within by parasites. If we could only find out why he's sad, we'd be as eager to help him as we were to learn the reason for his sadness. Romeo enters. Benvolio. Look, here he comes. If you don't mind, please step aside. He'll either have to tell me what's wrong or else tell me no over and over. I hope you're lucky enough to hear the true story by sticking around. To his wife. Come, madame, let's go. Montague and Lady Montague exit. Good morning, cousin. Is it that early in the day? It's only just now 9 o'clock. Oh, my time goes by slowly when you're sad. Was that my father who left here in such a hurry? It was. What's making you so sad and your hours so long? I don't have the thing that makes time fly. You're in love? Out. Out of love? I love someone, she doesn't love me. It's sad. It's sad when it's sad. Love looks like a nice thing, but it's actually very rough when you experience it. What's sad is that love is supposed to be blind, but it can still make you do whatever it wants. So where should we eat? Seeing blood. Oh my, what fight happened here? No, don't tell me. I know all about it. The fight has a lot to do with hatred, but it has more to do with love. Oh, brawling love. Oh, loving hate. Love that comes from nothing. Sad happiness. Serious foolishness. Beautiful things muddled together into an ugly mess. Love is heavy and light, bright and dark, hot and cold, sick and healthy, asleep and awake. It's everything except what it is. This is the love I feel, though no one loves me back. Are you laughing? No, cousin. I'm crying. Good. Why are you crying? I'm crying because of how sad you are. Yes, this is what love does. My sadness sits heavy in my chest, and you want to add your own sadness to mine, so there's even more. I have too much sadness already, and now you're going to make me sadder by feeling sorry for you? Here's what love is: a smoke made out of lovers' sighs. When the smoke clears, love is a fire burning in your lover's eyes. If you frustrate love, you get an ocean made of out of lovers' tears. What else is love? It's a wise form of madness. It's a sweet lozenge that you choke on. Goodbye, cousin. Visit. I'll come with you if you leave. If you leave me like this, you're doing me wrong. I'm not myself. I'm not here. This isn't Romeo. He's somewhere else. Tell me seriously, who is the one you love? Seriously? You mean I should groan and tell you? Groan? No, but tell me seriously who it is. You wouldn't tell a sick man he seriously has to make his will. It would just make him worse. Seriously, cousin, I love a woman. I guessed that already when I guessed you were in love. Then were you right on target? The woman I love is beautiful. A beautiful target is the one that gets hit the hardest, the fastest. Well, you're not on target there. She refuses to be hit by Cupid's bow arrow. She's as clever as Diana and shielded by the armor of chastity. She can't be touched by the weak and childish arrows of love. She won't listen to words of love or let you look at her with loving eyes or open her lap to receive gifts of gold. She's rich in beauty, but she's also poor because when she dies, her beauty will be destroyed with her. So she's made a vow to be a virgin forever? Yes, she has. And by keeping celibate, she wastes her beauty. If you starve yourself of sex, you can't ever have children, and so your beauty is lost to future generations. She's too beautiful and too wise to deserve heaven's blessing by making me despair. She's sworn off love, and that promise has left me alive but dead, living but only to talk about it now. Take my advice. Don't think about her. Teach me to forget to think. Do it by letting your eyes wander freely. Look at other beautiful girls. That will only make me think more about how beautiful she is. Beautiful women like to wear black masks over their faces. Those black masks only make us think about how beautiful they are underneath. A man who goes blind can't forget the precious eyesight he lost. Show me a really beautiful girl. Her beauty is like a note telling me where I can see someone even more beautiful. Goodbye. You can't teach me to forget. I'll show you how to forget, or else I'll die owing you that lesson. They exit.